Ms. Franklin, the defendant is your stepmother. I don't know if she's still married to your father. Are you still legally married?
Yes, ma'am.
She's your stepmother, and it is your claim that she owes you for two things. First, balance of a loan, and second, filing a false restraining order against her. Your stepmother says she doesn't owe you any money for this loan. She's made payments on more than half of it. It was taken out in your name. The rest of it was utilized for you and your father. And with regard to the protective order, she has a counterclaim. She says that you filed a frivolous lawsuit against her for a protective order, which caused her to have to travel to respond to that, which was ultimately dismissed. Is this your father?
That is correct, yes, that's my father.
Would you stand up, Mr. Franklin? I have a couple of questions. When were you and Mrs. Franklin married?
We married in 2012.
And in 2012, what kind of work were you doing?
I was retired because I had a stroke.
How did you support yourself?
I'm getting Social Security disability.
And when did your daughter come to live with you?
Exactly in 2012 also.
And what kind of work did she do?
She was working as a counselor, like a credit card company.
What kind of work were you doing in 2012, Ms. Franklin, and for whom?
I was working for American Express as a collector.
Was that a full-time job?
Yes, ma'am.
Until when?
Until 2013.
Who else did you work for in 2013?
2013, no one.
What about 2014?
2014, I was working for Macy's.
From when to when?
Started there in January 2014 until September 2014.
What happened to that job?
I resigned because I was moving to Florida.
Well, Florida is where your father lived.
We all was living in New York before that.
So you, your father, your stepmother, and you have children?
Yes, Your
They're
Honor.
all living in New York?
Yes, Your Honor.
So now you move to Florida.
Yes.
On whose income?
I was looking for a job at that time.
Looking for a job isn't income. On whose income were you moving to Florida? Your father doesn't work. You weren't working. You have two children. That's 4 people. On whose income were you moving to Florida?
My father.
Impossible. Now, what was your father's wife doing in 2014?
She had an online business.
And did she have the online business, Mr. Franklin, in 2012?
Yes.
So when you married her, she was a self-supporting woman with an online business?
No.
When you married her, was she working in 2012?
No.
When did she start the online business?
When I get an accident, car accident, and I give her $20,000 to start the business.
What year?
That was in 2012.
So you got a settlement from a car accident that
Yes.
has nothing to do with your disability?
Yes.
And how much was the whole settlement?
$20,000.
So you got your disability, the settlement was $20,000, which you gave to Mrs. Franklin to start a business in 2012.
Yes, Your Honor.
And did she successfully keep that business in 2012?
Yes, ma'am.
13,
Yes.
14,
Yes, ma'am.
15.
Yes.
Okay, so that was a pretty good investment, right?
Yes.
Because she helped to support your daughter, her child, and her unborn child from
Yes.
her business.
Yes,
Because
Your Honor.
you couldn't support them because you only received disability, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
See how easy this is getting? Now, Mr. Franklin, I want you to tell me about this loan.
Okay, when we started the business, the business required more than $20,000. So when we came in Florida, and she said she needed more money because we have to travel from New York to Florida. And then me and my daughter, because she didn't have no Social Security, she cannot get a loan. So we get to the bank and we co-sign for the loan. And then
Just a second. So when you were moving to Florida, you couldn't afford the move, all of you. So far, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the two of you went to a bank and co-signed for a loan
Yes, Your Honor.
to help subsidize the move.
Yes, Your Honor.
In what month and year was that?
That was in 2013.
And did you have to rent a house in Florida?
Yes.
You all lived together?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did this $20,000 help pay the first month's rent and her first month's security on the house?
No.
What was it used for, other than the move itself?
We move and also get furniture and also
Just a second. Move,
furniture
furniture,
and supply for the business.
and supplies for the business that was supporting all of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Got where I'm going?
Yes.